This is our ancestors over 100 years ago, just over 100 years ago. They knew who they are. They never quit to fight for what's right. Greetings, everyone. This is the Moslem Ministries. I'm going to share an experience that may benefit the tribes, the indigenous people, to give you some encouragement along the way, how to deal with certain situations. You know, the colonists are cowards. They will never fight you in a fair fight. I had an incident traveling. I was defending somebody who was being abused by a colonist. And I challenged them. And this person started speaking a foreign language. I said, what? Claiming he didn't know what I was talking about. Another time I was defending a woman. I'm always come to defense of women. This invader was taking advantage of her kindness. She was serving him. She was spending a lot of time answering his questions. Too much time. She was being too nice. See, that's something you got to learn, balance people. If you're too nice, people will walk over you. You got to have salt. You got to have some salt. If you lost your saltness, you're good for nothing. So I came to her defense, and he backed off, quiet as a mice. I said, leave her alone. This woman has helped you enough. Stop abusing her kindness. And y'all women, indigenous women, you love to help these foreigners. You love to spend a lot of time with them. You think they appreciate that? They're looking for ways to set you up when they do all that talking to you, taking advantage of your kindness. Then brothers, when you walking alone or with your lady, and they drive along and gun their motors, or you know how they spin their tires. You know what that is? They're trying to intimidate you. This is what's going on. They're so intimidated by your fearlessness, by your godliness, by your beauty, something they can't have. They are intimidated. And I guess also they feel guilty. So they got to do something to try to make you a victim. And the cowards use intimidation. That's why they gun their motors and speed around you and squeeze their tires to try to make you feel intimidated. And that's a coward. Just like the lion, you know, he makes all that noise in the forest. But how many of y'all know he dig a hole? He dig a hole and roar into a hole to make his voice sound louder than it is. Check out, do the research. Don't believe anything I say. Yeah, so don't be intimidated. That's the main message I want to share with the tribes. Everything the colonists do to you is try to intimidate you. And giving thanks and honor to the president, he had to force you to accept your own. You know, you was misled by the civil rights era for the last 60, 70 years. You thought integration they was gonna give you something. Okay, they did, and they took it away, and you didn't have your own. So now you're on the street for a little while, because they're gonna start taking y'all off the street real soon. So you're gonna have to come together and do something for yourselves. Stop depending on the colonists to take care of you. Has his taking care of you ever benefited you? No, it just made you a slave. So independent, free people want to take care of themselves. You don't want no handouts. He's taught you helplessness. There's a term in the trade of sociology called learned helplessness. You have learned to be helpless and dependent. That's not what our ancestors did. We had our own, everything. Our own community. We didn't put ourselves in danger of being unalive, trying to get them to serve us. That's stupidity. People have a right not to serve you. Let me say that again. People have a right not to serve you. You need to serve yourself as all free people do. Only a slave wants somebody else to serve him. You see what that civil rights was? It's a new form of slavery. Because you're not taking care of yourself. You're trying to force people to take care of you. I hope y'all can see it now. It's so clear to me. And that's why these people who rejected it back in the day, they was our heroes. The Farbers, the segregationists, they was trying to let you know you need to keep your own. They didn't want to integrate. They was fighting it. The government forced them to integrate. And now you're in a worse off position than you ever been. Have nothing. The community totally destroyed. Because they sold your cock and bull story about civil rights. All that was is, you have voluntary slavery. You have involuntary slavery where people just catch you and make you work. Or you have voluntary slavery where they tell you you have to make them take care of you. What kind of idiots is that? You want to force people to serve you. You're making yourself a slave because intelligent people serve themselves. Anytime you want to force somebody to serve you, you're making yourself a slave because intelligent people the world over, they serve themselves. Thank y'all for listening. Until next time, stand up for what's right. The fight is within, not without. That enemy of truth, you got to slay it, or it will take you out. The enemy within you. Ignorance is the enemy of truth.